So one way I've tried to extend some functionality beyond positioning and rotating to rigs is to use script nodes. And these are really cool for adding in extra menus or hidden features that don't involve adding extra scripts or plugins that could be a little difficult for newer users to Maya. And here you can even see on the fly generating a new script node that saves position values. So things like, pose libraries can even be done as a script node. But this tool is a little more standard where it's a dedicated script that once you link it to your rig, you can do individual selections of limbs, or you can select the entire rig. It also has functionality for IK-FK matching in the arms, so you can quickly switch back and forth without popping to a weird position. This also works in the feet, but because they have their own unique foot roll controls, there's a little bit of extra functionality to pick which way you want to match the pose between the two, whether it's the heel ball or the toe up and down. The next tab is editing poses or kind of mirroring poses, and you can pick which groups of controls you want to include or exclude, as well as mirroring across an axis or to just mirror it in place. This tool does have its own version of a pose library, which is pretty stripped down, but you just select the controls you want to include, give it a name, and save it, and you can toggle back and forth between different poses. You can even import in other pose sets that maybe don't include everything, just the hands, modify your current pose, and save it as a new version of your pose, and export that set as its own thing. And then later, if you were to start fresh, you can just link the tool again, import in the exported set that you just made, and you still have access to all the pose work that you've already done. So getting animation back out of Maya is sometimes a bit of a trick, and this tool tries to make it as easy as possible by just adding a prefix to your joints and picking a location and hitting export. The script tries to do some optimization for you, which only puts keyframe information on the translate and rotate for the root joint, and then all the other joints only have the rotation keyframe information. This works with the Unity humanoid mechanism system, which is why it's set up this way. The other thing that it does is it runs a simplified curve as well with pretty high or like wide tolerances. It's not super picky, but it optimizes the keyframes for sure.